Hello everyone, this is my baby girl 888 and today we're playing Factory Balls 4, a Bart Fonte Bonte game. You can play it on coolmath.com. Navigate to games and play it under the logic section, or you can find it under the A to Z. Alphabetical is awesome. As you can see, I already played through this. I was actually recording while playing through this, but ended up being interrupted. So it gives us a little, hey, this is what you're supposed to do. But I kind of like how this one is, because when you drag them over here, they're a little bigger, and the box is bigger, and the picture's bigger, and I think that it looks cuter. To me, it looks cuter, at least. And some of the stuff is set up a little differently, so instead of the pupil being right in the middle of the eyes, or whatever, these circles, they're down at the edges, and I think that's really cool. And then we have little sunglasses, and the bigger sunglasses, which is also adorable. Unless those are like little goggles, and then sunglasses in either way. And it kind of looks like a flower. But like the last time I was recording, I was talking about how everything looked so cute. And instead of making rabbits, we're making elephants. So instead of rabbits and pigs, we're making elephants. I have no clue how the suction cups work like this. And do something like that, but apparently they work like that and stuff. So whatever. And now we have a stocking cap. And in some of these cases you'd be wondering, hey, why isn't this stuff being ruined by, dipping it in paint or whatever, but whatever. And we have these little things, and because instead of making dots, we're making stripes. Now you find out like which half is supposed to be what by the center line. If the center line is orange, that means that they both need to be on in order to get the orange lines. So you do that, you have lines. Now last time I did this, I made it look so cool. Or maybe it was a different one. It looks so cool. Oh, and we're making birds instead of rabbits and pigs. We're making birds and elephants. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds fun. And we're using pliers to pull out the beak. And apparently, you can't have anything on when you start pulling the beak out, because you could break something. Whatever. Then there's this. And this is always fun, as everyone knows. And spoof. Black. Blue. Boom, shakalaka. It's like negative, like opposites. It's cool and stuff. And this is really cool looking. At least I think it's really cool looking, because you're just kind of putting the thing on. You love it. You just take everything off because you can. And I think that looks really, really cool. It's like the whole zipper kind of thing. And then this is really cool. I just think all this stuff is really cool, actually, to be truthful. I'm just that easily amused. And we do that. Dip it in yellow. And then we do that. Dip it in green. And then we do this. Do it back in yellow. I noticed that at least for the Factory Ball games, or actually most of my games, I'm usually saying what you're doing or what's supposed to be going on. Like you're supposed to do this, and then you do that, and then you do this, and then you do that. And that's kind of boring. It's not really good commentary. It's like, oh, this is what you do. But I can't really think of anything else to talk about, because I have the habit of getting way too personal with my commentary. That's not really good. I skipped a few steps. There we go. Just like, so I'm kind of stuck saying, okay, so I do this, and then I do this, and then I do this. So we don't really get to have good commentary, because again, I get way too personal. And now we get back to the putty knife and the belts and the mess ups. Whatever. Kind of looks like the mouth is zipped, and that's kind of a creepy thought. I don't think I'd like having my mouth zipped, not because I talk a lot and I enjoy talking, but I think that'd be kind of creepy, having your mouth zipped up and ugh. Well, actually, I could have left this on, just done this, made it orange. Because that'd be the smart thing to do. Put the bottom one on, make it blue. Ugh, I hate having to do them in order too, because that's annoying. Then you dip it in red. Vinny? Have you ever like hummed and had like your back teeth kind of close and ends up like vibrating your mouth? That just happened. And it feels so weird. There we go, opposites. And then we have this is the one I did that I thought looked really, really cool. So I had like dipped it in orange. And then I had done something. I think I did this. And then dipped it in blue. So it looked like this. But no, what I did, I think, was this. I'm going to show you what I did because I have time. And I took them off. And doesn't that just look the coolest? I thought it looked really cool. You're not supposed to do it like that, but, you know, I thought it looked freaking amazing. There we go. After a few mess-ups, we finally got it right. Like, didn't that just look like the coolest? I thought it looked amazing. We do more zippers. I don't even know what this thing is. I don't know what you would call it. We get back to the back and forth color thing. Because back and forth colors, as everyone knows, is amazing. Because everyone loves back and forth colors. But really, like, this game has a lot of stuff where you need to cover half of it, then use the sunglasses to make it 2 colors with eyeballs, or a different colored thingers. And it's cool, but at the same time, it's just kind of like, eh. And we got a stamp back. We're going to be stamping stuff. Because you stamp it, and then you pull its nose out, and now we have a yellow birdie. It's so cute. But yeah, the last time I did this, I had gotten pretty far in it before I got interrupted. And then I just kind of gave up. I was like, you wanna know what? Whatever. Forget this stuff. There we go. I think that looks kind of cool. You know how it changes colors to something else? Then this one, I think it kind of looks like an alien kind of laying on its side. I should have just made the entire thing red and then just done this. Anyways, but like, see the picture? Doesn't it kind of like look like an alien just kind of rolled onto its side, just looking at you with big red eyes? I think it does. That's kind of creepy. Then we have another one, and we had something like this earlier, only it was black, white, and red. So they really didn't. They're not too creative with this one either. Like, yeah, a lot of the stuff's really cool, but they reuse it again and again and again, and it gets really old really quick. And you don't want to bore your audience. Okay, something here was done right. There was the top. So then you dip it in white, the bottom on, you dip it in black. You just take it off whatever, and there you go. It looks really cool. But, like, they reused that kind of mechanic a few times. And we've done something like this before, only not completely. And again, it's kind of boring. It's like, yeah, cool, you know, we did whatever already. And it's not as cool to me, you know? And we do this, we put that on, we scrape it clean, put that on, dip it in pink. I know it's magenta, but no one really actually cares. And then we're just gonna scrape it all to heck, put that on, dip it in pink. Magenta, whatever. Or purple. Is it purple or pink or magenta? I don't know. It could be any. And then, yes, they made us do Angry Birds. Because this was made during everyone's giant, oh my gosh, Angry Birds is amazing phase. And then we do this. Pull it out. You dip it in the white, you can't go any further, and then you put on its thing. And there, we just made an Angry Bird. And I'm going to say it now, I'm not an Angry Birds fan, to be truthful. I never played it, because I never wanted to play it. It's just kind of how that ended up going. I just did that wrong. Yeah. You dip it in black, and then you put this on, and then you dip it in pink, or magenta, or whatever color that's supposed to be, and then you do this, and then you scrape all the rest of the paint off, and there you go. Kind of looks like teeth, and it's kind of creepy looking. And then we have, Like, see, they reuse the mechanics again and again and again, and they don't feel, you know, they don't have the same effect anymore after a while. And it's really kind of boring. It's like, oh, yay, you know? I'm putting sunglasses on half a sphere and changing its colors. Whoop-de-freaking-do. And then you get to this part and you don't need to switch colors because they're all on the same side. All you're doing is this and then you're doing that. And it's not hard. Like the other ones as you went through it got harder and harder. And this one it just is like this. Okay, I just like slapped myself in the face with this one. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna do red, then we're gonna do blue, and then we're gonna put this on, and then we're gonna do black. And then we're going to put that on, and we're going to do white, that on, that on, we're going to do white again, we're going to do that, that, we take that off and put that on, that on, dip it in black. But you see, it wasn't really hard to do that either, so it's not as fun. Now this comes back to the, hey, that looks a lot like blah 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 blah. It's like, yeah, it does. And it's cool. And then we put this on, and this on, and then we dye it orange. Got the first side of the face, and then we put this on, dye it orange, and there we go. And he's like looking at different directions. Kind of looks like that's kind of cool. Then we have this one might actually be a little difficult. Okay, so blue, red. Blue, red. Never mind. This is easy too. Yellow. Oh. There we go. Green. Green. Yeah. Wasn't that hard. This one really wasn't hard. Actually, this Factory Balls one isn't really that hard, and it's kind of boring, and it makes it kind of, you know, like, oh, I kind of was hoping, you know, that something cool was going to happen, but nope, nothing cool. Then the other side, we put that on, dip in pink, take it all off. Now at least the top is messed up. Just leave that on, make it black. Take it off, put that on, make it green. It's supposed to be orange. Orange. Yeah, there we go. So this half's done now. You don't have to touch it again for a bit. Now, we do this, we do that, we make it green. Pink, bottom, green. Now you take everything off. Everything's done. You just have to put that on and those on, dip it in, you will just scrape everything off. And then there. It's done. It was easy. Though, and now you can just make your own ball, so this wasn't that fun, but Factory Balls 4, cool math games, cool math under games in the logic section. So yeah, I'm leaving. Stay sweet.